Hello class, so this video is going to be about how to create a simple survey and about basics of creating a simple survey in Google Forms. So as you can see here, I am in Google Drive and I'm in a folder where I want to create the new survey. I will go to the top left corner, click on New, and then I will select Google Forms from the menu, and I want a blank form, not a blank quiz. So let's click on that, and what we get is a generic purple survey that we can start building. So first what I want to do is I want to customize the theme because I don't want it to look simple like this. So to do that, I will click on this little palette, color palette in the top right corner. And when I do that, what it allows me to do is it allows me to choose an image that's going to show up in the header of the survey and then play with fonts and some background colors. So let me choose an image. Since I'm building an interest inventory, interest inventory is about interests, so perhaps I will choose something from the sports section. And it doesn't matter, it can be anything you do. You want to choose something that has to do with the subject matter that you are teaching. Let's say that I'm teaching health education, and perhaps I want to choose this illustration. I will select it by clicking on it, and then I will press insert. You will see that the image shows up in my header, and then on the sides I can still play with the colors a little bit. And the background color, I can make it darker. I can choose different fonts, but be careful with that because some of them are harder to read than others. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to give this survey a name. So I will start typing a name. There you go. You also want to make sure that that file is named somewhat recognizably in your folders and on your Google Drive. So you need to click here in the top left corner. And if you have the title already put in the document, once you click on it, on that section over there, it will show up. You can add a description here, something on the lines of what you want your students to do. So add a description. Hey guys, I would like you to complete the survey, be as honest as possible, whatever you want to do. And then let's start building questions. Okay, so this is my first question. If I click on it, it will allow me to type in a question. Let's say that my first question is, what is your favorite subject in school? And I can add a little picture, maybe from Google search. Maybe I can type in health education and see if I can get some interesting images. Not really, but you can play with that, or you can upload some of your pictures. And then over here I can choose what kind of question I want that to be. Do I want a multiple choice? Or do I want a short answer? Maybe for this question it makes sense to make it as a short answer. Okay, now you want to make all your questions required, because otherwise the students will skip them and then you won't get the answers that you need to identify your focus student. And what else? Over here, it allows you to add different sections, to maybe even add a video if you want your students to watch a video and answer some sort of a question in connection to the video, or you can add an image and so on. So To add a new question, I can click here on the add question, and then a new question shows up. I type in the question. I can again choose the type of a question that I want, and so on. When you are done, you want to make sure that well, Google automatically changes it saves all the changes that you make, and you can see that it's saved right here. What you want to do is you can preview it by clicking on the preview button, and that will allow you to see how the students are going to see that same form. You can also collect emails, which is important because you want to know who actually collect, they have to log in to be able to complete your survey, and that's going to help you see who was it that gave specific answers. You can restrict the users to here it asks me if I want to restrict it to weber.edu. Please don't do that, because I as a faculty have a different kind of account from you, so I won't be able to see your survey. So let's not check that box. And then you can decide whether you want to allow them to edit after submission, whether you want them to see the summary charts. Considering that this is an interest inventory, you might want to prevent them from teasing each other, so I wouldn't check that box, but I would allow them to edit after submitting. You can allow them to see the progress bar. That sometimes helps if students get bored and it's a longer survey. Shuffling question order, that's more for quizzes, and we'll talk about that later on. Okay, so make sure you click save. And then to share the form or the survey after you're done with the rest of the class, click on send. And here what you want to do, you want to click on this little link button, and then collect or click on the whole link, click copy, and you will submit that link into the assignment. Do not shorten the URL. I found that it doesn't work the best always. But as you can see, you can also send it. You can also type in different emails here and send it to your students that way. Thank you for watching.